Unravel 2. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. When you cut ties to the past, new bonds form. In Unravel 2, create a Yarny of your very own, then build relationships with other Yarnies in local co-op or as a single player, fostering friendship and support as you journey together. Yes guys, we have a platforming game for you. I don't particularly like platforming games because that's all you could play one time. It was either a platformer or a top-down or a strategy back in the early days of earliness. And I've kind of burnt myself out on them. But this one kind of looked different. It caught my eye, so I thought, why the hell not? Bell's a bit deep. So what do? Well, you create your very own knitted little character that for some reason I wanted to burn all the way through playing the game. I just wanted to burn him. He looks very flammable and I really wanted to burn him. If someone actually gave me a little Yarny for real, I would set fire to it in the back garden. Not yard, garden. Get on with it. So you create your little Yarny and then you go about playing the game, which is puzzles, platforms, leaps and jumps and all that, but you have some little abilities which are so cool. Now I haven't played the first one, so this is all kind of new and ooh and ah, so I had nothing really to go off other than I had great fun playing this game. It's one of them games that's so different from normal platformers. For example, you have like a grappling hook that you can grapple onto certain things and then swing, and you can control the swing and when to let go and do like trapezing to different from little things that you can fire your little grappling hook at. You can also tie knots, so you could actually grapple to something and then tie your little twine to it if you like, and then lower yourself down and stuff like that. Or you can make even a trampoline with it, or a pulley. You can do all sorts. You can attach them to different levers and pull the levers. It's just so amazing the kind of things you can do with it. But the best thing about this, guys, is you have another little Yarny that can be played in co-op. Most of this I played single player, but I have played co-op, and co-op is hilarious. However, on the PC, one player has to use the keyboard, and the keyboard is awful for this game. It's just shite compared to a controller. Controller is definitely the way to play this game. It is so easy with the controller, using the triggers as your little grapples and things like that, and you can rappel as well down your little twine and climb up your little twine. And so you can imagine the amount of puzzles that you can have in a game like this, where you've got so many little things that you can do, loads of obstacles to get through in loads of different settings, and the graphics look gorgeous. You've got forests, you've got industrial areas, and also you have, they're not monsters, I don't know what they are. They're these like smoky things that will kill you, but when you die there isn't any real big burden. You just go back to a little checkpoint which isn't very far back from where you are, and die a lot you will, because a lot of these puzzles will have you over things that if you fall in you will die, or long drops down where you'll die. So you will die a lot playing this game, but it is great fun actually playing it. There is a story to it. You kind of I don't understand the story, but basically you are following in the footsteps of two kids who seem to have escaped from like a care home, and they went on a bit of an adventure doing things, and you'll see what they did when you complete a little puzzle. You get like a little kind of a cutscene, if you like, where you'll see what they actually did to get past this area, and you're just kind of following on in that. I didn't fully understand it. The game is basically 7 levels. Each one lasts about 30 minutes long, although for me it lasted quite a bit longer. There's also 20 additional challenge levels, and you unlock them as you play the game. So as you complete one of the levels, you will unlock some challenge levels that you can go and do. They are, I found, a lot harder than the actual game. But the good news is when you play in this game, if you do get stuck, there is a built-in kind of, they're not cheats, but they just kind of tell you how to get around it. So if you really are pulling your hair out, and there was a few puzzles where the pair of us were playing this co-op, we did get stuck, and we were kind of, how the hell, and we did have to use the puzzle solution once. I think we used it once. In fact, yes, it was just the once, but it was helpful. It was nice to have it there. It saved us Googling it. But most of the fun is working it out for yourself, and when you do work it out, it is great. But obviously I'm on a time with this. I can't just sit forever trying to work out puzzles. I've got to try and get
the review's done in a certain amount of hours or days. In this case, it took us a couple of days. So it's nice to have that ability in a game to just see a solution, and it doesn't do it for you, it just tells you roughly how to do it. But the puzzles are great, they're great fun, and the graphics and the whole setting and the sounds and the little yarnies, they're so cute. It's just a feel-good kind of game. So if you're kind of looking for puzzles, if you're looking for some great co-op play, it's just a shame that on the PC you can't both use a controller. Not sure why that is, but I'm sure someone will be able to tell us why that is. But you can't. You have to have one on a controller and one on a keyboard. It doesn't have online co-op, which is a big shame, because it would be great playing this online over Discord or something like that, but it doesn't have that. But it isn't a full price game. It's a £16 game. You get it from Origin. But I'm going to thumb it up because it's bloody good. It hasn't got much of a story to it, but the actual puzzles, the control, the way you get around things is so kind of fulfilling and different to your average platformer that it's got to be a thumb up. So there you go, guys. Unravel 2 is definitely worth a buy.